Pinch me, I'm supposed to be doing that. It was. It wasn't really. Now, the early 90s was a golden period for British music. The Happy Mondays, the Stone Roses, Charlatans, and of course, the Inspiral Carpets. Heady days then for the Carpets founder and guitarist Graham Lambert, particularly as his beloved Oldham Athletic were also in the Premiership. We caught up with him at the NME Awards.
Well, I think I'd been naughty when I was about 7, and my dad punished me by taking me to Athletic several times after that. And eventually I became hooked. You know, the love of the muddy pitch and the big sideburns, and the players had beer bellies in those days. It was good. I was soon hooked, and at the end of the day, that was my hometown. And I was lucky enough to play for Oldham schoolboys when I was at school until I got a football injury. And I've just been Oldham through and through. In the early 80s, I remember one game against Wolves where Roger Wilde stuck 3 in, and we beat Wolves 4-1. He came to Boundary Park, and in the mud and grime of our Lancastrians, Saturday afternoon got battered. And Roger Wilde, who was the kind of archetypal 70s kind of flair striker, doing the back heels, and he had the long hair, and he went down on his knees when he scored the hat-trick goal. You know, he was a good player. We had a song, Joe, an indie hit for us in 1989. It wasn't named after Joe Roll, funnily enough. It was named after a tramp who used to live in the North Manchester area. Joe took us to 3 semi-finals, 1 final. We'd had 12 superb years, and we show all Oldham fans will remember that with fondness. Unbelievable day. We'd been playing at Sheffield University the day before. The band were on a roll. We'd had a couple of top 40 hits by this time, and we had a gig at Sheffield Uni on the Saturday, and jumped in the van and went down to Wembley for the game on the Sunday, and Forest beat us 1-0. And it was a double blow that day, because also our album had just come out that week, and we were #1 all week. And then just as the chart was released on the Sunday, the Carpenters, the best of the Carpenters, pipped us to #1. One of the most famous things about the Inspiral Carpets was that we had Noel Gallagher as one of our close working buddies, one of our guitar techs, as they call them these days. And I remember Noel telling me the story that him and Liam walked from Manchester to Stoke overnight to go and watch the game, and then got chased by a load of Stoke City fans around Stoke, and they had to take refuge in this an OAP's house, and just knocked on this woman's door and had to run inside for protection from these Stoke fans. Recently, Oldham we've got our first ever South American, a guy called Caruso, who's just joined the club recently, and I believe he's from Argentina. And I met him the other day at training, and he doesn't speak much English, but I said to him, what's Argentina like in winter? And he said, chilly.
You say, what's Argentina like in winter? Chilly.
Yeah. I think Graham might stick with the music rather than the joke. I'm glad about the story about Liam and Noel getting chased around Stoke and having to hide in an OAP's house, so that's hilarious.
Fantastic stuff, fantastic stuff.